the littlest one napping, and the other two middle ones are having quiet time, and the oldest is baking a pie for National Pie Day. So I figured now was as good a time as any to kind of hop on here and kind of share our homeschool journey with y'all, and what that's kind of looked like. If you're new here, welcome to Trekking with the Castros. Our goal is to share our homeschool journey with you and to bring y'all along with as many adventures as we possibly can. So, with that being said, we started homeschooling from the very beginning about 6 years ago. I always knew that I wanted to homeschool even before I had kids and before I was married. I went to a private school at the beginning and then switched over to public school. And so we knew we wanted to homeschool from the very beginning. Sorry, kid interruption. So, where was I? We knew we wanted to homeschool from the very beginning. So that's what we've been doing. We knew that this is where God was calling us, and we have found an amazing community and support system, and we go on loads of field trips. So it's been great, and we don't have any intention of stopping it at this point. So we do year-round schooling. So we start in January and end like the first week of November. And that way we have the holidays off, which also a majority of our kids' birthdays fall in that holiday timeline. So it really just works out for the whole family. We generally do 5 weeks of school and then 1 week off. So the 6th week we take off for a break, and then our summer break we do like a little mini 3-week break between like June or July, whatever is going on with our schedules, and then we take off for like Valentine's Day and like birthdays and stuff, and then the 6th week between the school years, we have at the end of the school year, like I said, where the holidays and birthdays are. And that's been great. It's really been working for everyone. So, our homeschool journey has really started to take shape and form over the last few years, where we've had kids are getting older, and we needed a little bit more structure with it. So we have like a routine, not a schedule, but a routine here that we try to follow to give the kids some type of normal, what to expect day in and day out. And obviously it doesn't go perfect all the time because there's always a sick kid, or there's like doctor's appointments or something else, or dentist or whatever need be. And this just kind of keeps us accountable for when is one-on-one time with mommy, when are we going to the grocery store, and as well as I have my own like mom routine here that looks the same, and it just kind of tells me like, okay, in between which boxes, like what is mom supposed to be doing right now? Am I supposed to be prepping for breakfast? Am I supposed to be cleaning up the kitchen from lunch? Am I supposed to be helping the kids with a specific chore? Am I supposed to be doing laundry? And there's a ton of wiggle room in there. It looks really structured, but there's a lot of wiggle room in those. And then for lunches for Monday through Friday during the school weeks, I just have like a rotating weekly menu that has really worked out well for everyone. And every school year I kind of like go back through it, and I kind of relook at what can we add that's new and fun, and what did we not like. And it just keeps it so that I don't have to think about it. And we know, okay, we're on week 1 this week. Oh, we're on week 4 this week. Then we start over after the 4 weeks. So I don't do this, follow the schedule when we're not in school. And I don't do that on the weekends. I still have it planned out, but I don't use this specific menu plan for the weekends. So for our routine, we kind of do the two youngest kids first. So that way their attention span's the youngest, and we just kind of like get them out the schoolroom. So that way I can focus then on the oldest, who needs to do some more one-on-one things that without interruptions. And usually our toddler, baby, whatever, is in there causing havoc and just destroying everything. So we try to get the little ones out as quick as we can. So for our preschooler, I always do this Sonlight nursery book, and it's got all the great nursery rhymes. It's got Little Red Riding Hood, it's got Cinderella, it's got the City Mouse and the Country Mouse, the Country Mouse and the City Mouse, the Gingerbread Man and Goldilocks, and the Tortoise and the Hare, the Ugly Duckling, the Princess and the Pea, and all of our kids really love this, and they're like really short versions of those stories, so it really works out great. Right now, we have a few of these workbooks. We haven't started this one. This one is just writing. We haven't started that at all because he's 3. But we are doing this one, and we're a good way through. And it's really just numbers, because he's already learned his colors last year. So we're doing these, and then we do like learning toys once we're done with like school table written stuff, which again, his stuff takes 10 minutes a day, not long. And then he can not have TV, but he can go into the living room with a learning toy and play quietly with that. And so that's been working. I haven't used these books before, but I also have a lot of leftover preschool curriculum from, he's the 3rd that's now going through it. So I have a lot to kind of like pick and choose from. Our pre-K level, we're doing the good and the beautiful, but we are not any longer. It just was too advanced, too much, too sitting, and too visual and auditory for our second oldest, who is strong-willed and a very kinesthetic, hands-on learner. So we are doing the second year of the good and the beautiful, of my father's world, sorry. And it's doing wonders for her. She gets to be a little scientist this year, and she's really just loving it. It starts with a little Bible verse, and then there's some music, and she does a little bit of history. Right now she's learning about our community and what the family is, and there's some science. Like I said, she's doing the scientist, so she's got like little tweezers and beakers and test tubes, and then it does a little bit of math, but it's not that much. In math, she's really loving. So I went ahead and put her in the Math You See. I know this is for the kindergarten, but we're going through it at a really slow pace that works for her. And whatever she doesn't get to, we will finish next year when she is officially in kindergarten. So I'm really not worried about it. And if it gets too hard and it's too out, I'll just put a stop on it, and we'll just continue on with my father's world. But right now she's loving it. It comes with little blocks, little hands-on manipulatives, and she can like put them where it says to. So that's right up her alley. She's loving that. And then for our oldest, who is in 4th grade, she's like half a year ahead. It'll even out eventually, but she didn't like breaks at the beginning when I liked the breaks. So here we are. We are doing for language arts. This is our 3rd year doing the good and the beautiful language arts for her. It really works. This is the first year that it is not parent-led, it's child-led. And I still help her every day with some of it, and I check her work. And it comes with this year a language arts and an additional book for writing, which I didn't bring that up, but it's working well. And they also add in geography. We have our own geography curriculum, but I just haven't been excited about it this year, so I'm kind of flipping to other things and using this this language arts geography that it's in. Like last month she learned about Italy, and right now we are in learning about Scotland. So moving on. Next is, let's do science. Science, we are doing Apologia. I let her pick what she wanted to, and this is more of a traditional take on it. It is more, this is the textbook, and she also has a workbook that goes along with it, and there's tons of experiments. So she chose the solar systems, and I let her choose which one, and that's the one she picked. She loves science. It's her favorite. So that is what we're using, and I didn't think she was going to like it, but it's turned out to be really fun for her, and it gives her that traditional school with hands-on experiments that she's able to do relatively quickly, with a little bit of parent help. Well, with a lot of bit of parent help is maybe the only drawback for that one. So history this year, we started using the story of the world. We are doing the audio CDs, not the textbook, because I feel like I'm reading already too much and I'm just getting mentally burnt out between my books I want to read, all the kids' books, all the read alouds. So we chose the audio CDs to just listen to them so that everybody can listen to them either before lunch, or sometimes I play it while we're all at the table for lunch. And then we have some like review questions, and there's tons of additional resources, and then there's like map activities and coloring, and there's projects in here for really, like, it's up to you of how quick you want to go through a unit, and like how long and more in depth you really want to do if there's a ton of interest in that subject. So for math, she is using teaching textbooks, which is online. So they're teaching her online. I'm horrible with math. And once we were getting to like multiplication and division, I kind of threw up my hands and I was like, I don't want to screw you up. So I'm going to give this to someone that can do good and can teach you well. So that's been good. She's shown a little bit of interest in the Math UC stuff, but I think that's just because it's new and exciting, so I'm not going to switch her to that. We're going to just keep with teaching textbooks, because if it's not broke, you don't fix it. And if it changes down the road, it changes, and we're okay with that. There's a lot of things that I didn't like talk about or go through. We have a lot of extracurricular. I didn't show you the Bible. Right now, we scaled it back, and we are just doing the catechisms every morning. And like I said, the pre-K curriculum, it has their own Bible curriculum that kind of our preschooler does with them, and Aubrey listens in too. But we do the catechisms really for Aubrey, but the little ones are also memorizing it, which is really, really great, and just so happy to hear your 3-year-old and your 5-year-old reciting part of the catechism. So we also are doing, we've done a little bit of poetry with Emily Dickinson. We've done some picture studies. Right now we are doing an artist study of Michelangelo to tie it into our upcoming trip to Italy, which I did a video about. So that's been kind of cool. So when we go, we can say, okay, these are the sculptures that we've talked about, and the paintings and the pictures and everything. And I think it'll be really cool. I tried to not do as many extracurricular things as I've done in the past, because I felt like I was overloading our school day, and then it just felt like a giant checklist that I just needed to get it done. And I'm really, really trying to just scale back and not worry about checking off the boxes completely every day, and just having fun with it and doing it. And if we have enough time, we can add in a lesson of Spanish. We can add in an extra picture study. We can add in a poetry study. And we do read alouds. And I usually pick out, like, these are the so many books we're going to read this school year, and I let them like vote on which one we're going to do next. And we just finished up the adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and after the book of Winnie the Pooh, we then went and watched the episodes that like correlated with the chapter that we read. And it worked out really well. So that was kind of exciting. I do like to usually pick out a book that they can then watch the movie with it, so they can get the auditory and the visual, and kind of like let it tie in. And it's always cool to then be like, oh, we read about that. That's so cool. Or to see, like, sometimes the movie and the book aren't always directly similar. So for them to say like, hey, this wasn't in the book, or hey, in the movie they left this part out, and we can kind of like talk about it and stuff. So I have no complaints. We're learning as we go. There's a lot more homeschool moms out there that have it together and know what they're doing. And even though this is our 6th year, this is really just kind of the beginning of our journey, because they're so much younger that they're just now being able to be at the table and do school lessons, and seeing how different it is year after year is really like warms my heart and makes me excited for the future, because we're really just pulling in so many of them together for family learning styles that I'm definitely excited for that. And now that my husband's home more, he gets to see how we're learning together, and he gets to see, oh, well, you heard us reading about this when you were home, and now we're going on a field trip that relates to it, and now we're watching a movie that relates to it. Oh, okay. So that's been kind of cool for my husband to kind of come along on this journey with us. So let me know if there's anything you want to see for videos, if you want to see like more specifically into any of the other curriculums, or you want to talk about the specific extracurriculars or some of the books that we have, just let me know. Drop it into the comment section below. We are so thankful that you are watching. If you would like to stay up to date and follow along with the videos so you don't miss any, please subscribe to our channel. We are Trekking with the Castros, and again, we kind of share our homeschool journey and our traveling adventures with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.